Ambreen, Nadeem. Okay, so I'm a psychologist, and I'll be sharing this concept that I actually written in my book, the recently published, The Algorithm of Life. And the main reason I wrote this book, as I actually talking to Samira before that, just to share the knowledge, because I believe that people are stuck in life and they don't know what to do. And if just a single piece of advice just can push them to get into the life and to succeed in life. So that is the main purpose that I wanted to share this information with you today. So, okay. A dream is just a dream, right? And when you transfer that dream to vision, it becomes a plan. And when you transfer that goal or vision into a plan with a deadline, it becomes, it becomes easy to access, and it becomes easy to actually make your dream a reality. What happens that most of the time people have dreams, but the problem is they don't know what to do with it. होता है कि वो अपने जो उनके mind में dreams होते हैं, they kill those dreams because they don't know what to do. People who want to become author, people want to become actors, people want to become entrepreneurs, लेकिन होता ये है कि वो सिर्फ उनके दिमाग में ही रह जाते हैं, वो फिर होता नहीं. But you need to make sure that you just don't dream your life away. Learn to clearly envision what you want to achieve. Then formulate goals and plan, and that will take you to your destiny, or that you want to, and that will take you to achieve success in life. And that's why most of the time what happens is the magnanimity of the dream. For example, if someone currently having a very mediocre job, जिसमें आपके पास, let's say, a very small level of job, but the thing is that the person wants or may have a dream to become an entrepreneur or successful entrepreneur, or maybe like Elon Musk or something. अब इतना बड़ा dream, they think that it is impossible, and then they kill those dreams. And that is what I want you to here emphasize, that no matter what dream you have, no matter how impossible it is, you just need to follow it. You need to make some adjustment in your thinking, in your current daily lives, and then you would be able to achieve it. Because I'll share my example, like, that 20 years ago, when I wanted to become an author of a best-selling book, right? I didn't have anything. Nobody around me knew that how actually to write a book or how to publish a book. And being a woman, like especially from background of Pakistan and Eastern culture, people have like a lot of expectation from you to get married and have kids and have family. So at that time, I gave myself 20 years because I know that I have to, fulfill some requirement of like society and from parents and family. But then I didn't give up on my dream. I was working on it, and little by little. When you do it, when you give yourself timeline, when you give yourself a strategy, you end up achieving it. Okay. And then this is one thing that I want to highlight, that what happens is that people think that they don't have control over their lives because, those societal expectations that people have from you, maybe from your life, we tend to think that we need to follow this only, and we need to just not follow the dream that we have. So the thing is, now I will also ask you, if anybody wants to give this answer, that why people think that they don't have control over life. I just give you a little bit of background, and if anybody wants to just unmute themselves and maybe they can share that, why do you think people don't have control over their lives?
If I may say so, Dr. Mrs. Ambreen, I think एक वजह ये भी हो सकती है कि हम लोगों के past के experiences इतने बुरे होते हैं, हो चुके होते हैं कि in the past हम लोगों ने कुछ करना चाहा होता है and it didn't work out, हमारा experience बुरा होता है, तो फिर then people एक वो जो एक होता है ना fear of the unknown, कि फिर आप कुछ और आगे नहीं करना चाहते हो, आपको लगता है कि नहीं, एक बार मेरा बुरा experience हो गया है, अब पता नहीं आगे जाके मैं कुछ कर पाऊंगी या नहीं,
Very valid point. Very true. Very true. I think somebody, Abdul Ghani, wants to say something. Yeah.
I want to say that
Okay.
sometimes the circumstances around us and the people around us, वो हमें हम कुछ करना चाहते हैं लेकिन वो हमें करने नहीं देते, वो हमें सपोर्ट
बिल्कुल।
नहीं करते, वो हमें डिस्करेज करते हैं। जैसे आपने अभी कुछ देर पहले कहा कि पाकिस्तान के बैकग्राउंड से आपका जो एक माइंड में होता है कि आप घर संभालें, बच्चे संभालें और अपनी ड्यूटीज जो है वो घर में अपना पूरा फोकस रखें। तो जब हम कुछ एक्स्ट्रा करना चाहते हैं तो लोग हमें जो हमारा माहौल है और जो इर्द गिर्द के लोग हैं वो हमें डिस्करेज करते हैं कि आपका जो मेन ग्राउंड है वो घर और बच्चे हैं, इस तरह की चीजें आप नहीं कर सकते। तो उसके लिए फिर किस तरह खुद को मोटिवेट रखा जाए?
बिल्कुल, I will give the answer to this. Yeah. I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would just love to add on one thing, that I think the biggest issue that we face is lack of clarity. Like, again, as we come from different backgrounds and cultures and mindsets, I think the biggest thing that creates an issue is we ourselves most of the time don't have that clarity. At the same time, along with clarity, we don't have those helping hands or even just one supporting hand or a clarity or guidance who can just tell us, ab aage badho, this is how the way is and this is what is going to happen and this is what will happen. So then we can take a step forward. Thanks.
Absolutely. Very good. Like these things have usually came, you guys shared. जो एक आधी चीज थी आप लोगों ने बताई कि हमारा जो सर्कल है वो हमें बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्ट करता है, ठीक है। दूसरा आपने कहा कि जो है ना, people don't guide you rightly and the past experience. Just one thing that I just want to give you a little perspective that how we can control things, how we can get into control of our lives. Just few things you need to ask. That there are some things that people think that things control us. Like hota kya hai कि as you said कि past experience है या फिर दूसरी चीजें हैं, हम बहुत मसरूफ हो जाते हैं अपनी लाइफ में, right? For example, I shared this, like stopping at the red light. People start feeling frustrating and this thing. They think that this thing is controlling. Constantly buzzing mobile. They think कि हमारे पास time ही नहीं है इसको answer करने का. We are so busy with our social life and social, let's say, activities or social media things. ठीक है, हमारा मोबाइल मुस्तकिल बज रहा होता है and we don't know what's happening. ठीक है, और हम उसी में ड्रिफ्ट होते चले जाते हैं, ठीक है। The thing is, we need to understand that these are the things would not control us. Like I would also add, because आप लोगों ने यहाँ पे बड़ी अच्छी बातें शेयर की, like past failures, right? हम उसी में स्टक हो जाते हैं। Like past में अगर हमारे साथ कोई बुरा हुआ है, we get so much afraid to take risk. Okay, like agar past mein hua, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen, it's going to repeat again. What we need to do is we need to learn from the past, and this past should not control it. Agar hum afraid hote hain to take action because something bad has happened in past, that means past is controlling us. आपने जैसे पहले कहा कि we don't get the support from the surrounding, and like as somebody said that also, like people have some expectation, especially like from me also, because I'm from Pakistan, and people used to come and say that you need to work on your family and you need to work on your goal to actually help apne bacche paalo, apne family ko dekho, right? And you don't need to think about your dream. तो होता ये है कि we get into the thinking that people are forcing us to actually think, ठीक है ना। होता यही है कि हम फिर उसी में drift करते चले जाते हैं. So that means people are controlling us, and it should never be happening. You need to step back and you need to see that what is happening. Are these things controlling us, or are we the ones who are controlling our life? So अब जब इस किस्म की expectations होती हैं, what happens? People are drifting to space where they think that they don't have any power over things, ठीक है। Like यही होता है कि यार लोग मुझसे expect कर रहे हैं कि मुझे family को time देना है, क्या करूं? I leave my goal and then I start working on my, अपनी family को time देने लग पड़ी। और फिर दूसरी side, I'm not saying that it's not important to give time to your family, but the thing is you should not like give up on your dream. It's just like, I'll give you my example. Like I was working on my dream side by side, like giving my full time to my family as well. And the thing is, मगर क्या होता है, लोग क्या करते हैं, अपना ड्रीम छोड़ देते हैं और सिर्फ उसी पे करते हैं फोकस जो कि लोग उनको कह रहे होते हैं, ठीक है. And then they develop a victim mentality. Victim mentality क्या होती है? For example, if you want to become an entrepreneur, right? आपको अपनी एक कंपनी खोलनी है, but the thing is you have a very small job जिसमें आपका गुजारा ही नहीं होता. अब होता यह है कि अब हाँ, we have like excuses कि यार मेरे पास तो पैसे नहीं है, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, मुझे फैमिली भी देखनी है, मुझे ये भी करनी है. And then what happens? Then you leave your goal. ये चीज जो है ना, this is called victim mentality. You said, okay, you put your blame onto other and then think, okay, I am the victim. I can't do this. मेरे पास तो पैसे नहीं है, मेरे पास तो ये नहीं है, मेरे पास resources नहीं है, right? फिर अब आप जब ये चीज बना लेते हैं ना, तो फिर आपकी thoughts और emotions जो है ना आपके, you feel sort of satisfied also, और फिर आपका क्या होता है, वो negative आपकी जो है ना एक thinking बन जाती है, और वो negative emotions को आप जो है tie in कर लेते हैं, right? You start drifting into the space where the negative emotions are actually यार मुझसे तो कुछ होता ही नहीं. Then you tend to become like, you know, मेरे पास ये नहीं है, मेरे पास वो नहीं है. Then you, if you focus on what you don't have, you will always lack those things, right? Because आपकी जो एक thoughts आपकी अपनी है, and आप you keep on thinking, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm a loser or something like you said कि मेरे पास resources नहीं, मेरे पास time नहीं. You will never have the time. You need to start thinking that what you have and how you can actually work around that. And you can see that like the victim mentality people is like, you always say, nobody helps me, people are rude, I don't have time, I'm not good enough. So आप जब ये mentality बना लेते ना, तो आप अपने एक you create a comfort zone around you that actually keep on building, एक vicious circle बन जाता है. You think that you're a victim, and because you are thinking you're a victim, you become a victim, right? And then you think like if you don't have a control over people or circumstances, but you have control over yourself, right? आपके पास, let's say you may not have resources, like आपके पास पैसे नहीं है, but the thing is you need to find out कि कुछ ना कुछ जरूर होगा आपके पास जो कि आप उससे बना के कर सकते हैं. And this is how you need to find out how you control yourself. That is one thing that you will always have, right? अब let's say कोई भी एक बुरा इंसिडेंट हुआ, पास्ट में हुआ, जो भी कुछ हुआ, ठीक है. अब आप ये सोचते हैं कि यार ये दोबारा ऐसे होगा. You start blaming yourself, or cursing yourself, cursing people कि ये हो गया, let's say कि लोग ये अच्छे नहीं हैं, मुझे तो ये नहीं मिल रहा, वो नहीं मिल रहा. अब क्या होता है, आप उस स्टेट में आ जाते हैं, and then आपकी जो है ना रिएक्शन जो है ना, रिएक्शन टुवर्ड योरसेल्फ, टुवर्ड द अदर, सब कुछ खराब हो जाता है. लेकिन जस्ट start looking at yourself and change your thinking. You will never be able to control the circumstances. लोग आपको हमेशा ही बोलेंगे आपको कि आप ये ना करो, वो ना करो. But the thing is, how you do it, it is always in your control, and you need to realize this fact. Usually this is the state, sunshine state. It's like the people always operate in these 4 quadrants. Number one is like wasting energy. What happens is like we keep on focusing on, or most of the people are actually operating in this number 1 quadrant. And what do they do is basically they do is keep on looking at the things which is not in their control. And when you see that when the things are not in your control, you will always feel worried. And you said कि अब ये तो हो नहीं सकता. आपको हमेशा उसकी परेशानी लगी रहेगी कि यार महंगाई बढ़ती जा रही है, ये होता जा रहा है, मुल्क के हालात खराब होते जा रहे हैं, दुनिया के हालात खराब होते जा रहे हैं, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग होती जा रही है, पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन खराब होती जा रही है. क्या हो रहा है, आप अपनी एनर्जीज वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, just focusing on things which is not in your control. Second quadrant is like you cannot control. Again, paranoia. Paranoia is like, you know, you keep on thinking, government तो हमारे है ही खिलाफ, वो तो जो है ना गरीबों का खून चूस रही है, और ये हो रहा है, सारी चीजें खराब हैं, लोग हमारे खिलाफ हैं, हमें तो कोई आगे ही नहीं बढ़ने देता. We don't have any support on things. Again, what you're doing, you are focusing on something which is not in control. और आपको जो है ना सिर्फ अपने आप को ही जो है ना you feeling less strengthened because you focusing on something which is actually not again your control. Number 3 में होता है कि you think that you can control, but the thing is कि आपको पता ही नहीं लग रहा होता कि आप क्या कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? You're just wasting opportunities. आपको again जैसे मिसेस समीरा ने कहा कि past में अगर हमारे साथ कोई बुरा हुआ होता है, we are so afraid to take action. हमारे सामने नजर भी आ रहा होता है. Let's say for example somebody wants to become an entrepreneur, उनको नया business start करना है, लेकिन उसके लिए शायद आपको अपनी current job छोड़नी पड़ेगी. You need to take risk. वो risk आपको जो आपका fear है वो नहीं लेने दे रहा होता. आप opportunities waste कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है? आप देख भी रहे हैं, maybe like you feel that you are in control, but आपके जो past fears हैं वो आपको opportunities लेने से रोक रहे होते हैं. And then you're wasting up. आपके सामने आ भी रही हैं. Somebody maybe have telling you that you need to start investing in this, and you have the opportunity maybe like, but you are so afraid to do that. You are wasting that opportunity. Sunshine is actually the best quadrant that very like 95% of the people are actually operating in these 3 quadrants, and only 5% of the people are actually operating in the sunshine. Sunshine quadrant is something that you are actually focusing on what you can control, and you are actually willing to take risk in that. Here, I would say that a lot of people say that being positive is looking at the positivity, right? But I would want to say that it's not the state where miracles would happen. And you keep on saying that, okay, things will get better and I am in control. No, you need to be realistic also. Because if you keep on thinking of the positivity, okay, everything would be okay. No, this is not positive. This is toxic positivity. Will lead you nowhere. You need to be realistic, okay? In this quadrant, when people are operating in this quadrant, they are aware of their negative circumstances. They are aware what is not in control. They are aware what is their weakness. They are aware what went wrong in the past. They are aware that they are afraid. And it's okay to be afraid, because कोई भी बड़े से बड़ा warrior भी होता है, वो अगर कोई जंग लड़ने के लिए जा रहा हो, deep down they feel a bit afraid. But the thing is that they have the courage to overcome that fear. So it's okay to feel afraid, but it's not okay to be limited or to operate in that zone of fear. So you need to have that courage. So sunshine quadrant is the one that actually helps you focus on what you have in control and what you have not in control. Biggest question, how to develop this state of sunshine. You need to ask these 3 questions. What is worrying me? जो 3 quadrant, the other 3 quadrants में जो लोग operate कर रहे होते हैं, most of the time they are worrying about something that is not in control. Then you need to ask yourself that what is in your control. And let me tell you very openly that you cannot control circumstances, you cannot control people. The only thing you can control is your thinking and yourself and the way you react to it. आपको लोग बुरा भला भी कहेंगे, आपको लोग कहेंगे, like when I'll give you my example. When I wanted to write a book, people just said that तुम तो नहीं लिख सकती, तुम्हारी तो अंग्रेजी खराब है. You cannot express people. I was shy. I was very shy. I mean, अभी आपको लग रहा होगा कि I'm very confidently giving this talk, but it took me 20 years. So don't compare anyone who has, that much of experience. अगर आप इस वक्त at this stage हैं, so work on yourself, and that's it. You will achieve that level as well. So try to find out what is in your control and what matters most to you at the moment, because most of the time this is very important thing that whatever goal you want to follow, it should come from you, only you. People should not be dictating you. It's not something that because people are saying that you want to follow this. For example, agar people want you to excel in the career in any particular area, ठीक है? बहुत सारे लोगों का जो है पैशन कहीं और होता है, कैरियर कहीं और होता है, and they are following the career which is not passion, और वो अपना passion kill कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है ना? So you need to realize, you need to find out what actually gives you the utmost satisfaction, and then focus on that. And I will tell you that it's okay that if you don't have a career and a passion together, that's perfectly fine. अगर आपको पैसे वहां से career से मिल रहे हैं और आपको आपके passion से पैसे नहीं मिल रहे हैं, so you don't need to quit your passion and don't need to quit your career and start working on your passion. You can work side by side also, because you need to think realistically. आपको अपने bills भी pay करने हैं, you need to look after your family also. So think realistically. ये नहीं है कि आपको किसी ने बोला follow your passion, follow your heart, आपने अपना सब कुछ छोड़ के जो है ना आपने वो कर दिया. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to be realistic that what's happening in your life and what matters to you the most. In order to develop all this, like the sunshine quadrant, you need to focus that. Again, I think I've already spoken to you about this. Don't mistake this, that sunshine will give you the miracles or something. It's just like, I would just say that I really like that it's not about, accepting whatever it is. It's saying yourself the situation sucks, but let's see how you can make it work. Okay. Now I will also tell you one more thing. Changing your mindset is crucial point, and it's very important that it's a first step, but this is not enough. You need to understand that what is happening, because there are certain things that you need to understand that how the entire mechanism of this life, this reality, and this world is working. And there is more to it. This is definitely the first step, that you need to have the open-mindedness, and you need to know that how you can take control of your life. But in order to be in charge of your destiny, you need to know more than that. And that's why my book is here. I will tell you that how you can take charge of your destiny, because ab tak aapki jo sari knowledge hai, you can get anywhere from any book. But then I'll tell you that how you can take charge of your life. You need to understand that the world is operating in a different way, and you need to understand that algorithm. Okay. Again, I would just say that you get the idea that you are in control and everything is in control, and like you are in control of your thoughts. But the thing is, now what happens, a lot of people think that they are in control when they think that, okay, I am taking my decision and everything. But again, this is giving the illusion of control, and you need to break that illusion of control, that how you can take charge, because there are certain things that I would say that the entire world is sort of planned in certain way, right? Allah Ta'ala ne ye sab kuch banaya hai aur ek nizam ke tahat banaya hai, and we need to understand that system. And then the thing is, if you see the nature around you, right, and they are following certain pattern. आप देखें एक ट्री, आप एक सीड डालते हैं, बोते हैं बीज, वो ट्री उसी का निकलता है, राइट? जो सूरज है वो 14 बिलियन ईयर्स से सेम टाइम पर आता है, राइट, निकलता है, नॉट अ 1 single second delay or early, राइट? हर चीज इतना immaculate pattern जब follow कर रही है, so do you even have a free will? This is the question that actually answered by one of the very renowned string theorists, and a lot of people actually neuroscience के उसमें देख लें सारे जो scientifically it is proven that actually you don't have a free will. Free will is just a sensation of making a choice. A sensation is real, but the choice seems illusory, because all of this world is governed by physical laws. but Carl Jung says that, this like सारा कुछ एक chaos है जो कि आपको लग रहा है, but there is a secret order in this, right? Universe भी follow कर रही है एक ही सारी चीजें, और everything is happening in a exact way that it is planned, right? अब यहाँ पर जो है मैं आपको एक जो है I'll quote William Shakespeare that all worlds a stage and all men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrance. What he's saying is कि ये पूरी दुनिया जो है, ये पूरा सब कुछ अल्लाह ने भी जो क्रिएट किया है एक तरीके से क्रिएट किया था. Everything is written in a way the way it is. बिग बैंग भी होना था और हमारी अर्थ पे लाइफ भी बननी थी और इसी तरीके से आगे सारी चीजें बनी. All the events are just pre-planned the way it is. ठीक है, but my concept is again जैसे कि शेक्सपियर ने कहा है कि हमारी पूरी एक वर्ल्ड इज a stage और हम अपना रोल आते हैं इस दुनिया में और करके चले जाते हैं, right? But the thing is that हमारा रोल हमें दिया तो जाता है, but we have the power to actually choose that role. That we can be a hero, we can be a champion, we can be a side character, we can be a loser or whatever it is. ठीक है, हमें एक रोल तो दिया जाता है कि ठीक है हम जब इस दुनिया में पैदा हुए हमारे पास एक डेस्टिनी आई और उस डेस्टिनी को हम फॉलो करते जाते हैं. बट द थिंग इज अब उसके बाद जब हम आ तो गए हमारे पास डेस्टिनी भी आ गई, बट वी हैव अ चॉइस. वी कैन बी अ चैंपियन. अगर हम चाहें तो हम कोई भी रोल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम वही सोचते रहेंगे कि वी आर अ लूजर, वी डोंट हैव एनीथिंग, so then we will follow the destiny of a loser. So it's here you can just think of this, for example, that ये पूरी दुनिया में जैसे है आपकी एक ट्रेन ट्रैक्स होते हैं, आपकी एक जो एक ट्रैक है, ठीक है ना, एंड you will be following the same track. अगर आपकी एक ट्रेन स्टेशन ए से जाएगी एंड स्टेशन बी पे पहुंचेगी, ठीक है, तो आपको वो एक ट्रैक दे दिया है, ठीक है, और उस ट्रैक को ही फॉलो करेंगे आप. द ट्रेन विल ऑलवेज लीड फ्रॉम बी टू ए. अगर आप उस ट्रैक पे चलेंगे, you cannot change anything on that track. ठीक है ना, वो ट्रैक पे आपको जो इवेंट्स मिलने हैं वो तो मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे. But the thing is, the only way you can actually change is you need to switch the lane. आपको उस ट्रेन को के ट्रैक को ही छोड़ना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना. उस ट्रेन को आप छोड़ के आप दूसरे ट्रैक पर आएंगे जो कि that's a track of a successful person. ठीक है, उस ट्रैक पर जो है आप जो है अपनी लाइन को फॉलो करेंगे. बट हियर द कैच इज दैट अगर आपकी डेस्टिनी का ट्रैक आपको दिया है और दूसरे को भी दूसरी डेस्टिनी का ट्रैक दिया है, ठीक है, यू वांट टू हैव द ट्रैक ऑफ द पर्सन. आपको पुश करना पड़ेगा उस पर्सन को टू अचीव दैट डेस्टिनी जो कि एक सक्सेसफुल पर्सन को दी गई है, ठीक है. And how you can do that, I'll tell you that basically what you can do is you need to realize कि आप जब तक अपने आप को as a सोचेंगे person, because the entire, as I said, that everything in this world is governed by the physical laws. आपको अगर let's say आप बॉल को नीचे फेंकेंगे वो बाउंस करेगा, ऊपर जरूर जाएगा, वो ग्रेविटी उसको पुल करेगी, it will work always the same way because physical laws उसके ऊपर ऐसे होता है. But you need to realize कि आप कि जब तक आप अपने आप को अपनी फिजिकल बॉडी के अंदर ही समझते रहेंगे that okay then you will always be reacting the same way. अगर आपको किसी ने कोई कुछ बात बोली है आपको गुस्सा आएगा because you are reacting, you are governed by these laws. Okay, but you need to realize that you are more than just a physical body. आपकी जो real self है, that is your soul, जो आपकी रूह है, that is it, and that what makes you powerful. जब आप अपनी डेस्टिनी को जब तक आप अपने इसी तरीके सोचते रहेंगे तो you will be just following the same laws of the physics. कि ये हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, open mindedness भी हो गई, सब कुछ हो गया, but again you will be just doing. You need to realize that you are not just the part of the system. अल्लाह ताला ने जो आपको अशरफुल मखलूकात बनाया है वो इसलिए बनाया है कि आपकी एक सोल है, and that gives you all the superpowers. सोल जो है आपको फिर वो आपकी सारी चीजों का, and when you realize that you are more than just your physical bodies, then it will actually aligns everything. It will align your mind, body, and soul together, and then the entire of your things, like, it will work in a harmony, and you become the part of the system, but you have more power to this. Then you can control your destiny in a way. You can, I can share this information, like, this is just thing like the genetic composition is just the physical imprint, but aapki jo soul hai, it carries all those traits, and you need to realize that. And then you need to believe in yourself. Ab jab aap, this is the ultimate concept that you need to, because agar, for example, agar aapne you want to have a dream, you want to achieve that dream, how would you do that? You need to believe in yourself that you can achieve it. And that's the first point in my presentation, that people leave their dreams, people give up on their dream because they think that they cannot achieve it. And why they think? Because they are thinking in this physical realms, right? They think कि हम जो है क्योंकि वो लॉजिकल वे में सोच रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, और बिकॉज हमारा माइंड जो है, हमारी एजुकेशन सिस्टम, हमारी सारी चीजों के जो सोसाइटी है, वो हमें इस तरह से हमें कंडीशन किया है कि वी ऑलवेज थिंक इन अ रेशनल वे। कि अगर लेट्स से अगर आज हमारे पास लेट्स से पैसे नहीं है और हमारा ड्रीम है एलोन मस्क बनने का, ठीक है, ऑफ कोर्स आपका रेशनल माइंड विल गिव यू लॉट्स ऑफ एक्सक्यूजेस, लॉट्स ऑफ रीजंस not to think that way. They said कि तुम तो कर ही नहीं सकते, you are a loser, how can you do that, तुम्हारे पास तो resources ही नहीं है. These are the things keep on telling, but you need to realize that you are not governed by the physical laws. You are more than that. You can do that. आपकी जो soul है, it can attract all the events in the universe which may be meant for the Elon Musk. आपने जो है उस track पे जाना है, वो track को वो करना है, जैसे कि आप जो Elon Musk का track है, ठीक है, you need to switch the links, you need to push the people from the track जो कि already उस track पर हैं, और फिर अब how much belief you can have in yourself is important, and how you can do this is basically you need to realize your purpose. What do you want in your life? This is the, I would say the second step. I would say first is you need to believe in yourself, and then you need to realize your purpose. आप जब तक अपनी लाइफ में आपको पता ही नहीं लगेगा कि आपने करना क्या है, you will be moving here and there. आपको कुछ नहीं पता लगेगा कि जो है क्या करना है. किसी ने बोला आपको कि चलो आज एंटरप्रेन्योर बन जाओ, तो आप कह रहे हैं चलो ठीक है. किसी ने कहा एमबीए कर लो, आपने कहा चलो ठीक है एमबीए कर लेते हैं. It doesn't work like that. अगर आप इसी तरीके से फॉलो करते रहेंगे, your life will be a haphazard event. ठीक है ना, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, कभी कुछ हो रहा है, ठीक है. और इसी तरीके से होता है, like only 1% or maybe like few or 2% of the people have realized their purpose of life, and only those are the ones who can take charge of it. Otherwise, whatever आपकी अब जब होता ये है कि जब आपने realize कर लिया what do you want in life, आपका एक dream हो गया, you know that this is your purpose. अब आप उसको जो है repetitive thoughts पर आप जो है, let's say आप, for example, I'll give you my example. जब मैंने अपना purpose realize किया कि okay, I want to share the knowledge, I want to write book, I want to write actually books. अब I had this dream. अब मैं उसको constantly अपनी thoughts से जो है supercharge कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, और because thoughts are the only things that you have control in the life, and then वो thoughts जो है, it's a scientifically proven thing that thoughts can not only create changes in your brain, but actually it creates entanglement, quantum entanglement outside your body, and then create and then attract all the event. आपने जो वो events जो किसी और की destiny में लिखे थे, जो कि होने थे, you create that event in your life, right? And that's how your purpose create miracles. अब आप ये देखें कि sometimes आपने जब सोचा कि आपने एक ये काम करना है, and you really realize that purpose कि मुझे यही करना है, you will see that you start meeting people from that people who will help you actually guide that. Sometimes I would just say that sometimes आप चाह रहे होते हैं, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल आपने जो है कोई एक गोल सोचा कि आपने लेट्स से एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है, ठीक है, बट आपने कहा कि मुझे तो हार्वर्ड में जाके पढ़ना है तब मैं बन सकूंगा, ठीक है, बट द थिंग इज कि आपके उसमें लेट्स से यू डोंट गेट द एडमिशन इन हार्वर्ड, राइट, बट आपका जो ये पर्पस था, जो आपको जिस ट्रैक पे ले जाने के लिए चाहिए थे मिरेकल्स, वो आपको हार्वर्ड में जाने की जरूरत नहीं थी, उसमें आपको कोई और चीज की जरूरत। सो वंस यू रियलाइज द पर्पस, यू नीड टू ट्रस्ट द प्लान। हर चीज आपके लिहाज से नहीं होगी, लेकिन अगर आपका पर्पस क्लियर है, इट विल लीड यू, मिरेकल्स आपको वहीं पे लेके जाएंगे जो कि आपकी लाइफ का आपको जो है जो जहां पर आपको डिजायर डेस्टिनेशन है। वन मोर थिंग आई वुड जस्ट पॉइंट आउट, फेथ। फेथ जो है आपका सुपर पावर है, एंड फेथ मीन्स नॉट ओनली इन यू, faith in God. And why am I saying this? That when you have the faith कि आप जब ये सोचते हैं ना कि अल्लाह आपके लिए कर देगा, या if for example if whatever the religion you're following, आप कहते हैं कि ये God is something, because we have this knowledge or belief कि someone more powerful than us is working on us. तो वो होता ये है कि आप जो है आपका माइंड रेशनल थिंकिंग जो हमने हमारी सोसाइटी ने बनाई है, वो उस रेशनल थिंकिंग को खत्म कर देता है, और फिर it actually assumes all the godly power, and then you get all the आपकी जो rational mind नहीं होता, then your actually soul becomes really activated, and then you find out that, okay, this is how it's, and then like you're working, maybe like God is helping you to actually reach towards your destiny. How you can do this? Visualize. I'll just give you the example that Jim Carrey, I mean, a lot of all these successful people do that. When you have a dream, try to create a vision in your mind that you are achieving this. And one example is Jim Carrey in 1985, he wrote a $10 million check to himself. He said कि मुझे 10 years में 10 million कमाने हैं. And he wrote a check that I will get this check. And of course, what happens is उसने वो लिखा, और right after, like in 1995, he found the role in Dumb and Dumber, और उसमें उनको 10 million का ही जो है चेक दिया गया था. So this is how you keep on thinking. वही आपको मैं कहूँगी, आप अपनी thoughts को जो आप अपने emotions के साथ supercharge करें, और keep on visualizing that you are achieving that. There is no point like हमारा इस्लाम का भी कॉन्सेप्ट है ना कि अल्लाह पे बिलीव रखें और मांगे दुआ, ऐसे मांगे कि आपको लगेगा कि आपको मिल गई है वो चीज. यू कीप ऑन विजुअलाइजिंग. जब आप विजुअलाइज करते हैं ना, आपकी इमेजिनेशन और आपकी थॉट्स एक्चुअली गिव सिग्नल्स टू द यूनिवर्स टू एक्चुअली gain all these events in life and make it a reality. आपके वो जो विजन है, वो आप जब बार बार उसको सोचेंगे, बार बार वो करेंगे, तो वो आप सिग्नल्स दे रहे हैं यूनिवर्स को कि मुझे यही चीज चाहिए. And then like even the Paulo Coelho said that if you want something, the entire universe conspire you for you to actually give that thing to you. So सारी जो भी चीज है, आप जब जो चीज आपको चाहिए, you need to believe that you are worthy of it, and you are sending the signals, and then you can do it, right? And that's the law of attraction. Here, the simple, whatever I've said, that first you need to have the desire, the first step, then you realize the purpose, reinforce it with the repetitive thought, and when you reinforce it with the thoughts, आपने emotions के साथ उसको attach करना है. You feel it that way. अगर आप ये सोचेंगे कि मुझे चाहिए तो सही, but if you are actually having the fear कि कैसे होगा, तो आपके emotions और thoughts are contradictory. वो कभी नहीं करेगा. It will actually give the wrong manifestation in life. So whatever you visualize, आप उसको पॉजिटिव इमोशंस के साथ वो करें, 100% बिलीव करें कि मिलेगा, एंड देन आपका जो है यू विल बी एबल टू अट्रैक्ट दिस. और हाउ कैन यू डू इट? यू नीड टू हैव द फेथ, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू पुट इन द बेस्ट एफर्ट. समटाइम्स यू विल नॉट गेट व्हाट यू वांट. आपको मैंने बताया कि हो सकता है आपको हार्वर्ड में जाने का एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन मे बी यू गेट समथिंग जो कि आपको वही रास्ता देगा जो कि आप जो है यू विल गेट. into this. So this was the brief algorithm of life, and that is the code to choose your destiny. And you need to change your mind. You need to know that what is in your control, and that is how you can take charge of life. And you can order the book from Amazon, or you can contact me for that. And that's it. Thank you so much. Any question?
That was so fantastic, Mrs. Ambreen. I think ये आपने जो आज हम लोग को present किया है, I think each and every one of us needs this reinforcement in our life. आपने कुछ इतने important pointers दिए हैं जो हम खुद in our daily lives हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि how important these little tips are. अब जैसे I think one thing that really stood out, I mean each and every slide was so precious, but जैसे कि आपने कहा कि we have the power to choose our role with our will. मतलब ये हमारे ऊपर है कि हम क्या choose करें, है ना? मतलब वो जो opportunities है ना, वो जो हमें जो opportunities हमारे सामने आ रही है वो हमारे ऊपर है कि we grab those. क्योंकि अगर हमने नहीं grab करी, then we will be the ones who will lose the most.
Out. Yes.
है ना? तो beautiful tips, and thank you so much. We will definitely want to share this presentation if you don't mind, because a few of our people from the group were not able to attend it, but जिन लोगों ने attend किया है, अगर आपके कोई questions हैं तो please come forward. कोई अगर आप लोग question पूछना चाहें तो.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Ambreen. It was truly professional, and we are getting so much of positive feedback in our Padho and Padhao group as well. और बाकी में जैसे समीरा ने कहा है कि एक स्लाइड इसकी बड़ी इम्पोर्टेंट थी और रिगार्डिंग गोल्स एंड एवरी, और क्योंकि हम हर कोई अपनी लाइफ के साथ यही स्ट्रगल कर रहा होता है कि या तो वो गोल उसको अचीव करने के लिए, बट इट वाज वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. और आई थिंक अगर किसी के पास कोई और सवाल है.
Yes, first of all, thank you so much. It's really amazing session, alhamdulillah. And my question is that sometimes when we are focused for our goal and we want to achieve something, and sometimes we get distracted. At the same time, we get another thing, and we thought, I think I should do like this. I should go for this. And sometimes we said, no, I think I should go for this. For example, if I want to do a teaching, for example, sometimes I think I should memorize Quran first, and then I should go for teaching. Then how should we focus, and how should we think that what should we decide at that time? How can we improve our decision power at that time?
Yeah, very good question actually. देखिए इसमें होता ये है कि distractions तो बहुत होती हैं. यही मैंने आपसे कहा कि आपके ऊपर societal pressure होते हैं, आपके ऊपर बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. It's not only this, or and these are the pressures that you cannot like escape. For example, अगर आपकी family है, आपके बच्चे हैं, आप से डिमांड कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, and you cannot leave them and start working on the dream जो कि आपका दिल चाह रहा है कि आप ये करें, ठीक है. But the thing is, one more thing that you need to find out, कि सबसे पहले तो आपने ना अपने you need to connect with yourself. What do you want in life? हर चीज, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. मतलब किसी को लिखना पसंद होता है, किसी को गाना पसंद है, किसी को कुरान पसंद है, किसी को कुछ और पसंद है, whatever. ठीक है. अब आप ये सोचें कि अगर आपको एक ये चीज पसंद है, और आप ये सिंपल आप ये क्वेश्चन करें कि अगर आज मेरे पास कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ना हो, कुछ भी ना हो, तो व्हाट वुड यू डू? तो आप तो क्या करेंगे? आप लेट्स से ये चीज जब आपको पता लगेगी ना, then you would be able to answer your question that what exactly you want out of life. If you have, let's say, आपके पर कोई बच्चों की फैमिली, बच्चों की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, आपके पास कोई फैमिली फाइनेंशियल कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, देन व्हाट वुड यू डू? आपको उससे पता लगेगा कि आपकी अंदर की डिजायर क्या है, आप चाहती क्या है, ठीक है ना. फिर आप उस पे लिहाज से अब आपको ये जब पता लग जाएगा कि व्हाट डू यू वांट, मे बी लाइक अब आपका मसला सारा हुआ कि आप लेट्स से आप इस वक्त लेट्स से पाकिस्तान में बैठी हुई हैं या फिर कुछ है, और आपका दिल चाह रहा है कि आप जो है इलॉन मस्क की तरह बन जाए, या मे बी यू वांट टू बिकम अ मॉडल और समथिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल. राइट? अब इट इज कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी, आपके जो है ना, लेट्स से आपकी सोसाइटी भी आपको अगेंस्ट करेगी, आपको ये भी बट आपका दिल चाह रहा है, राइट? आप उसको सोचें कि कैसे अचीव कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? और एंड व्हाई डू यू वांट इट, ठीक है? अब उसमें अब आपकी अपनी डिजायर है कि आप लेट्स से कितना जा सकती हैं और कितना कर सकती हैं, ठीक है ना? अब फिर आप उसको रियलिस्टिकली देखें कि आप ये कर सकती हैं कि नहीं कर सकती, ठीक है? थोड़ा बहुत आपको होगा, लेकिन अगेन यू नीड टू कनेक्ट बैक विथ योरसेल्फ कि यार ठीक है, लगता नहीं है कि ये पॉसिबल है, ये भी लोग भी अगेंस्ट कह रहे हैं, लेकिन मेरा दिल बड़ा चाह रहा है, आई वांट टू डू दिस, आई रियली वांट टू डू दिस। जब आपको ये चीज आए ना कि आपको रियली वांट टू डू इट, देन लीव एवरीथिंग एंड गो फॉर इट, नो मैटर हाउ बैड इट साउंड्स, ठीक है? हो सकता है लेट्स से यू वांट टू गो फॉर अ मॉडलिंग फॉर एग्जांपल, ठीक है? आपको लोग भी वो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर आपका दिल चाह रहा है, बहुत ही ज्यादा दिल चाह रहा है, देन गो फॉर इट। हु इज स्टॉपिंग? लाइफ तो आपकी एक ही है। आप अपने एट द एंड आप टाइम बहुत जल्दी गुजर जाता है, आप यू नो आप सोचती रहेंगे, हफ्ते गुजर जाएंगे, हफ्ते महीने हो जाएंगे, महीने फिर साल हो जाएंगे, साल जो है डेकेड्स हो जाते हैं। मतलब
वेरी
माय
ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू।
एग्जांपल, मैंने 20 साल पहले सोचा था कि मैं 20 साल में करूंगी ये, और वो टाइम गुजर भी गया, लिटरली गुजर गया। एंड बट द थिंग इज आई हैड अ प्लान इन माइंड, लाइफ तो जा रही है, बट यू नीड टू रियलाइज कि मुझे करना भी कुछ है, ठीक है ना? और इट्स नेवर टू लेट। अगर आपको लगता है कि लेट्स से आपकी जिंदगी के 40-50 साल भी गुजर गए, इट्स ओके। आप देख लें, बहुत सारे लोग 70-70 साल में स्टार्ट करते हैं एंड दे आर सक्सेसफुल। Just think whatever you want to, whatever gives you happiness, that's it, that's what matters to you, ठीक है ना? और one more thing I would just say, लोग आपको हमेशा मना करेंगे, लोग आपको हमेशा कहेंगे कि ये तो कर ही नहीं सकते। ट्राई टू फाइंड द राइट सपोर्ट। मतलब मैंने जो है आई डिडंट नो व्हाट टू डू, मगर मैंने जो लास्ट 2 years में अपना लिंक्डइन का जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया, आई फाउंड amazing people who supported my idea. मतलब मुझे I was lost, मुझे उस वक्त तक नहीं पता था कि मैं कैसे लिखूंगा, but I found mentors, I found people, and if you can go through my like even LinkedIn and like I've been telling like around this that how they helped me achieve my goal. So उन लोगों के पास जाएं जो कि आपको already आपकी फील्ड में सक्सेसफुल है, और you will find, because if you have the desire, आप अपने जो signals देंगे ना यूनिवर्स को, यूनिवर्स will give you back whatever you want. It is like this. It's an amazing thing. It's all works in a way. If you read my book, you will find out that how these algorithm works. आप कैसे signal भेजती हैं, how your soul aligns with this. So try to make a circle जो कि आपको help करे, और and you will find this. And that is how you actually go and achieve the goal. आप अकेले नहीं कर सकते. You need help, and you always find the help from the people from the field जो के already successful हैं, and they are willing to help you find your right circle. I hope I answered it.
Yes, alhamdulillah, excellent. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I think we've already taken Mrs. Ambreen का हमने आज बहुत ज़्यादा time ले लिया है, and we cannot tell you how appreciative we are of this, Mrs. Ambreen. I think each and every one of us has benefited from your talk. And अब हम religiously जाके आपकी हर एक podcast को, हर एक talk को ज़रूर follow करेंगे, because we all need this. We all need this. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much once again, and we hope to stay in touch.
Thank you so much for having me. It is definitely an honor to have you here, to be here and share my knowledge and experience, and that is what my main purpose is. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have a nice day, everybody,
okay.
And hope to see you again. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.